The village of Willow Creek was small and peaceful. It nestled at the edge of Whispering Woods, a place of mystery and wonder.
Children whispered stories of the woods, stories of talking animals and magical creatures. But no one dared to enter.
Except for two friends named Lily and Sam.
I'm Lily, a bright and curious girl. I love to read books about faraway lands.
And I'm Sam, a kind and adventurous boy. I love to explore the world around me.
One sunny afternoon, Lily and Sam decided to explore the woods. They were the best of friends and always up for an adventure. The woods were dark and mysterious. Sunbeams peeked through the leaves, creating dancing patterns on the forest floor. The air hummed with the sounds of unseen creatures. Lily and Sam held their breath, listening to the whispers of the wind. They walked deeper and deeper into the woods, their eyes wide with wonder. S2. What's that sound? S1. Listen, Sam!
Look over there, Sam!
Wow, a magnificent treehouse.
A magnificent treehouse stood before them, nestled high in the branches of an ancient oak. It seemed to shimmer and glow in the dappled sunlight. A wooden ladder, old but sturdy, led up to a trapdoor in the floor of the treehouse. Lily and Sam exchanged excited glances.
This is an adventure waiting to happen.
Lily and Sam climbed the ladder, their hearts pounding with anticipation. They pushed open the trapdoor and gasped in amazement.
Look at all these books and weird objects. S1, it's incredible.
The inside of the treehouse was unlike anything they had ever seen before. Bookshelves lined the walls, filled with books of all shapes and sizes. Strange and wonderful objects adorned every surface. A crystal ball shimmered on a table, and a telescope pointed towards the open window. A warm fire crackled in the hearth, casting dancing shadows on the walls.
Sam, look at this tree!
It's not just any tree, look at the colors and the symbols.
In the center of the room stood a magnificent tree, its branches reaching towards the ceiling. This was no ordinary tree. Its leaves shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow, and strange symbols were etched into its bark. As they touched the tree, it pulsed with a warm, vibrant energy.
This tree is magical.
I feel it. This treehouse is a portal to other worlds.
Lily and Sam spent hours exploring their magical discovery. They discovered a telescope that showed them faraway lands. They found a book that told the history of the treehouse. It was a magical place, created by a powerful wizard long ago.
Someone's at the door.
Let's see who it is.
As they explored, they heard a knock on the trapdoor. They cautiously opened it to find a squirrel, a rabbit, and a robin looking up at them.
Oh, you can talk.
But these were no ordinary animals. They could talk! S2, this is amazing.
Greetings, I am Squeaky, and these are my friends, Cotton and Rosie.
We need your help. The fireflies, who light up our woods at night, have disappeared. Whispering Woods is shrouded in darkness, and we fear the shadow creatures might return.
Please, you must help us.
We'll do our best. Lead the way.
And so began their first adventure in the magical treehouse. They climbed onto the backs of the talking animals, feeling a thrill of excitement. They were ready to face any danger to save Whispering Woods. Squeaky, Cotton, and Rosie led Lily and Sam through hidden paths deep into the heart of Whispering Woods. The forest was dark and silent without the firefly's gentle glow. The air was thick with an unnatural stillness.
Something is wrong, Sam. It's too quiet.
They reached a clearing, bathed in an eerie silence. The trees surrounding the clearing were withered and bare, their branches twisted into grotesque shapes. In the center stood a dark, shadowy figure, its eyes glowing menacingly.
It's the Shadow King. He steals the light from everything he touches.
The Shadow King raised his arms, and a cold wind swept through the clearing. Lily and Sam shivered, their breath catching in their throats.
We have to be brave.
Sam remembered something he had read in the treehouse's book of magic. Sam grabbed a handful of fireflies from his bag. He had collected them in a jar, remembering how much his baby sister loved watching them twinkle. They were the last of their kind, he realized. He opened the jar, releasing the captured fireflies into the air. The fireflies, sensing the presence of their captured brethren, instantly flew towards the source of the shadowy magic. S2. Light conquers darkness. The fireflies, tiny beacons of light, swarmed around the Shadow King, their light slowly pushing back the darkness. The clearing began to shimmer as the fireflies' light spread, driving back the shadows that clung to the trees. The Shadow King howled in anger, his power waning.
He's trying to escape, Lily cried, pointing to a crevice opening in the ground at the base of a nearby tree.
Black tendrils of shadow snaked out of the crevice, pulling the Shadow King towards the opening. They had to act fast. Max and Lily knew that if the Shadow King escaped into the earth, he would be impossible to defeat.
"We need a light strong enough to banish him," Max exclaimed.
He remembered the crystal ball in the treehouse. It glowed with an inner light, even in the darkest corners. He grabbed Lily's hand, and they raced towards the treehouse, their hearts pounding. They burst into the treehouse, grabbing the crystal ball from the table. It pulsed warmly in their hands, its light intensifying. They raced back to the clearing, hoping they weren't too late. The fireflies were losing their battle, their light dimming as the Shadow King fought back. Lily and Max arrived at the clearing just as the Shadow King was about to escape. The fireflies were fading fast, their light flickering weakly. The clearing was plunging back into darkness. They had to act quickly.
Lily and Max held the crystal ball high above their heads.
It pulsed with a warm, vibrant energy, bathing the clearing in a brilliant light. The Shadow King shrieked in agony as the light touched him. The shadows that clung to him recoiled, hissing and spitting like angry cats.
"The light! It burns!" the Shadow King roared, his voice filled with pain and rage.
He struggled to break free, but the light from the crystal ball held him fast. He thrashed and writhed, his form becoming fainter and fainter as the light grew stronger. Lily and Max held on tight, their arms aching, their hearts pounding. They knew that the fate of Whispering Woods rested on their shoulders. They exchanged a determined look. They wouldn't give up. Together, they were strong. They poured all their courage, all their hope, into the crystal ball. The clearing was bathed in a blinding light as the crystal ball reached its full power. The Shadow King screamed one last time, a sound filled with anguish and defeat before dissolving into motes of darkness. The shadows that had clung to the trees retreated, vanishing into the earth. The light slowly faded, leaving behind a peaceful quiet. The fireflies, their light restored, flickered around Lily and Max, their tiny lights dancing in the air as if rejoicing. The clearing, once dark and menacing, was now filled with a soft, ethereal glow. The trees, freed from the Shadow King's grasp, stood tall and proud, their branches swaying gently in the breeze.
Lily and Max lowered the crystal ball, their bodies weary but their spirits soaring. They had faced their fear and emerged victorious. They had saved Whispering Woods.
Squeaky, Cotton, and Rosie rushed towards them, their eyes shining with gratitude.
"You saved us," Squeaky chirped, his voice filled with relief. "Whispering Woods is forever in your debt."
Cotton hopped up and down excitedly, his nose twitching.
"We are grateful for your bravery," he said, his voice filled with admiration.
Rosie, the robin, fluttered around them, singing a joyful song of thanks. Exhausted but happy, Lily and Max climbed onto the backs of their newfound friends. They made their way back to the heart of Whispering Woods, the fireflies lighting their way. Lily and Max emerged from Whispering Woods, blinking in the warm light of the setting sun. They looked back at the forest, its leaves rustling softly in the breeze. It seemed almost impossible that they had just battled a creature of darkness and saved an entire forest. But the grateful gazes of Squeaky, Cotton, and Rosie reminded them that it was all real. As they walked back towards the village, they talked excitedly about their adventure. They had faced their fears and discovered a hidden world of magic and wonder. They had learned the importance of courage, kindness, and the power of friendship. Most importantly, they had realized that even ordinary children could do extraordinary things. Lily and Max knew that this was just the beginning of their adventures. The magical treehouse awaited, its secrets beckoning them to return. They couldn't wait to see what other wonders awaited them in the enchanted worlds beyond its walls. Hand in hand, they walked towards home, their hearts filled with the magic and wonder of Whispering Woods. The sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange, pink, and purple, as if celebrating their victory. Lily and Max knew that they would never forget their adventure, and that the magic of Whispering Woods would stay with them always.